Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mike here at Gamefromscratch, and it is the first Tuesday of February. Wait, no, it's not. It's the second Tuesday since the last giveaway from Epic Games. I know this is starting to get a little bit confusing. Basically, we used to have monthly giveaways for Unreal Engine assets, and now we have every other week. And if you got an idea for how I should name these damn things, I would love to hear it, because this is not as easy as it used to be as January, February, March. Now it's like January sometime. So I'm going to label this one as February, but you get the idea behind it. So if you got a suggestion how I name these, please do let me know in the comments down below. But basically, every other week, Epic Games gives away a number of assets, specifically 3. These are yours to keep forever as long as you buy them before the first Tuesday of next month. Now, I did mention that this is an Unreal Engine giveaway, but don't let that put you off if you happen to use another game engine. For example, this level that we are looking at right now, well, here it is running in the Godot game engine. So you can actually export these things out. There are a variety of ways. I have the instructions available down below that will show you how to actually get these out into other game engines. Obviously, the lighting looks quite a bit different. In some ways, I think it actually looks better in the Godot game engine. And it's actually pretty easy to get certain assets out of Unreal Engine. So again, even if you're using another game engine, such as Godot or Unity, or you want to export them out to Blender, whatever, you should be, air quotes, buying these asset packs every single month. So again, you can see this is this level exported out into the Godot game engine. So just one of those things to be aware of. Again, for this one, I use the Unreal to Godot plugin. This is an excellent way of doing things. Unfortunately, it is paid, but there are free ways as well. So check those articles out down below. So this was the first asset. It is the Sia Dynasty. Now, weirdly enough, this asset requires you to create a project. I don't know why they would do that instead of an add to project. There's no code scaffolding in there like I think it would have dependencies on. By the way, here is the overview of the Sia Dynasty asset. So again, incredibly modular in nature, and everything you see to create that level was here. So various different walls and rooftops and so on. So if you're trying to create like a Japanese feudal temple environment, that is what you get here, including a wide variety of Buddhas. So that is the first asset. This next one is great for all you pot fans. It is the clay pots. Yeah, that kind of pot. What were you guys thinking? Anyways, this one is about as straightforward as an asset can possibly get. It is a collection of pots. I believe it's 24 pots, might be 25, both in nanite and in low poly. Now, to be honest, I don't see a whole lot of, oops, I got speed way too high. I don't see a whole lot of difference between them. So here is the red pot low poly version, and here is the nanite version. It is a much denser mesh, and like here, how much space do you think this collection of pots takes up? If you answered 4 gigabytes, you are correct. So again, I don't know why you wouldn't just use the low poly 99 times out of 100, but if you want the high-res version, it has both nanite and low poly versions, hand-painted textures, etc. A very straightforward asset. And then the final one is a blueprint-esque asset. This was the interaction manager. Best way to show you this one is the demo. Basically, this is the ability to give actors in Unreal Engine interactions. So let's go see some of the examples they show in this particular example here. The first one we have here is a traditional push button. So here it's a tap interaction. I tap this one, and then that one changes. I tap that one, and then that one changes, and so on. So if you want to interact with objects, then we also have a grabbable object down there. I don't know what I can do. I don't know if I could get rid of the grabbable once I picked it up. But again, if you need to add picking up or tapping of things. And here we have a hold style interaction. So you can see here, if I hold down, see where it says hack below it. If I hold down E, it goes into hack mode. This particular demo never actually finishes. So there's no callback on it's done. Actively deactivated only when the interaction is complete. So when you let it go, you'll notice the control underneath changes. And then we have a repeat interaction. This requires me to press this button 10 times for it to happen. So if I sit here and I go there, so you see I only did it 6 times, and then the progress starts winding down. Now if I do the full 10, boom, interaction complete. So if you have multiple interactions, this is the 10-step repetition with a bit of a decay built in. So again, if I don't do all 10, then we start decaying down. And then finally, we have this guy over here, which is like a hold interaction. So if I hit E and hold it down, it will keep going, and then I let go, the door closes, hold E until completion, and then it is, all right, hold E until actual completion. Let's do that. I don't know why. All right, let go. there, doors up, and done. So if you need to add these kind of interactions to your games, that is what this pack is all about. So let's do a quick overview. Once again, you have 2 weeks to pick these up. So it's going to come out on the 28th. So it means you're going to have, I think, until the 13th or the 14th, at which point we will get the next set of free assets. If you buy these, once bought, they are yours to keep forever. By the way, when buying them, you will have a choice between the personal and professional. When it's a giveaway, this really has no application to you. This is more like if you were buying this yourself with your own money. If you made under a certain amount of revenue, you could get a cheaper version of it via personal. Since they're giving it away for free, you might as well just pick up the professional version. So the first one here is Sia Dynasty. The one thing you're going to want to know about that is it is a creative project as opposed to add to project, which again, I don't know why that is the case. Not made with AI, which is nice. And here are the versions that are supported. Next up, we have the clay pots. Again, nanite and low poly. This one has 25 total clay pots, including low poly versions and nanite versions, hand-painted textures on all of said pots. Again, pretty straightforward. And again, 2 different versions available. Might as well grab the professional version. No real difference between them otherwise. And then our final option here is the Ultimate Interaction Manager. By the way, if you want to learn more about it, you can actually come on down here. There is a playable demo, or you can just download it and play with it yourself. So again, component-based replicated interaction manager allows you to convert any actor into an interactable. There are a lot of settings to customize your needs, automatically add dynamic markers with a widget pool, customized icons, and a point of interest system, and so on. So if you need to add interactions to your games, that is what this one is all about. You'll also notice it is the most expensive asset of the giveaway. So we're looking at $150 here, $65 there, and $25 there. For this month's free assets. I'm curious, what do you think of this month's giveaways? And once again, a reminder, even though this particular asset, for example, is showing as being Unreal Engine only, you can get them out to other game engines, such as the Godot game engine we see in action right here. So even if you are not using Unreal Engine, I highly suggest that every single one of you pick these up every 2 weeks. And also, if you have a suggestion for how to name this series going forward, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm also curious, do you like the bi-weekly giveaways, or do you like it better when it was once a month? It was easier for me when it was once a month, but I'm curious, what do you think? Let me know, comments down below. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.